Alright, welcome everyone to the penultimate RR18 match. This is the lower bracket final. We're in for fun and Dein Nomos will fight it out for a chance to get to the grand finals on Sunday. This is the last chance for both of these players. A lose here will result in a third place finish of RR18, while a win here enables them to have a chance at the trophy against Scruffy, who's made it to the grand finals from the winner's bracket and is awaiting the winner of this very hyped and very great matchup. Hello everyone, hope everyone who's watching is excited for this very nice losers bracket finals that we will have tonight. This is a first to 8 match, meaning 8 points are enough to take a win. Just like that, both players have picked 4 maps each, as we can see by the slightly scuffed overlay, but I think that is perfectly workable. First map gonna be New York in just under a minute from now, which was In4Fun's map pick of choice, and definitely one well, that he's gotten experience on. Looking at his stats, 25, 11, 1. Certainly some crazy good numbers. In the past had multiple New York records as well, and I very much imagine that one New York tie was a photo finish tie as well against Reaper in RR14 losers bracket finals. Let's hope he can pull off a win today. Dein on the other side, Dein 741, not a rookie here either, but his numbers are not quite up there on In4Fun's level, so maybe In4Fun can snatch an early lead with this first spin of the losers bracket final. It's going to be Athena Savanna's Electrocution as job applicant. Quite not the fastest possible spin that you could get. Electrocution, you do have to do a bit of dragging, I suspect, and a bit of replanning as well, as we saw from both players. In4Fun took a little bit longer on the plan, but they load in about at the same time. So far, standard stuff. Security start, tranking, Teo, and well, making their way up to the bathrooms in here to get the job applicant disguise we saw up at In4Fun. I want to say slightly catching up. He was a bit behind, but the door actually made a difference there. They are very neck and neck. I guess that is to be expected of a matchup of this scale. Both even picking up the same items across the map, the one bus and everything. In4Fun just seconds behind Dein, at least on my end. Of course, at this point could also be down to stream delay and whatnot. So we will see by their done presses at the end. Dein, the first one to also get the second backup data disk right there. And there we can hear the wonderful voice line once again, in case you missed it. Pretty standard stuff. So far it's looking all for a photo finish at the end, but of course one player can still make mistakes, and this is now going to be the most interesting part of the spin, I want to say. How do you do the office clear out? In4Fun immediately using the snail, and Dein as well actually, I just didn't see him throw it. So far it is looking pretty similar, and it is pretty similar in both sides down to the individual knockout. And they are super close. Both shooting the cam box, grabbing that exit disc, and now I will be dragging Athena to that water cooler in the back there. As mentioned, Dein seconds ahead. Getting the kill earlier. In4Fun has not detonated it yet. Will now, and both approaching the exit. Dein out first. In4Fun. 2.8 seconds is what I saw on there. And that... a second of in-game time between the two. I think In4Fun had a little bit longer planning. But I can't make a judgment here who will be victorious in this one. Especially not before I know the exact numbers. Our lovely match admin Janini off to a great start now. First photo finish on the first map of at least 4. And Janini already had it calculated. I mean, 1 load each, and at this point it is kind of expected to be a photo finish at this level in New York. Dein almost finished 2.926 seconds earlier. In4Fun loaded once for 4.2 seconds. Dein loaded once for 3.8 seconds, and that even In4Fun actually loaded longer, caught up a little bit. But even those 0.4 seconds he caught up there, still sadly 2.5 seconds a win to Dein on New York, and he takes the lead in this match. And we'll be traveling to Haven next, which was Dein's map pick of choice. Looking at the numbers, that is quite surprising. I want to say In4Fun, obviously, the longer veteran of these two players has started playing in competitions. I believe could be RR2 if I'm not entirely mistaken. Let me scroll back. It was World Rivals 2, his first World Rivals competition, where he debuted 27-4-1 on In4Fun's side, 12-11-0 on Dein's. Not bad either, but I believe at this point in the tournament they also got well, they don't have a ton of room to pick from anymore in terms of maps. I don't think the maps already reset for the LB finals. I think that is something that's reserved for the grand finals only. They did. Oh, okay. I read it. I tried to read it up earlier, and it wasn't as clear for me, but that makes sense. So they have the full map selection available to them. These players have faced once, as we can see at the bottom, and have played Haven twice. 1 each in terms of win. Let's see who can take the lead. It's going to be Tyson Williams, Cleaver as a lifeguard, Stephen Bradley Hatchet as the boat captain, Ludmila Vetrova, no KO, Scissors as the masseur. Right, and now after reading it, I shall also read it again to actually think about the spin. Well, we can see both players already in. Dein immediately starting at the pool, grabbing the lifeguard immediately. Probably trying to make a Tyson rush or something similar work. In4Fun, going with a more classical approach. Mansion, no, Villa Staff, I think it's called. Start. And possibly setting up a Tyson. Dein now I want to say not taking the usual route if they want to get to Tyson as quick as possible, and also making a detour to the kitchen, possibly to pick up a cleaver. If I had to guess, this would be the place to get a cleaver. Or at least as a place to get a kitchen assistant, but that is not required for this spin. And In4Fun, that did not work how he wanted it to, but great save from him. Wanted to first KO the guard, obviously, then KO Tyson. That actually now has the added benefit of him retaining green guns. But of course, expensive, a bit of a risk. Dein has the cleaver, has the lifeguard, is approaching the villa now. Curious to see whether they can get to Tyson in time.
Nah, you don't have the right clearance, mister. Please, don't waste my time.
Or what?
Anyone found anything on the security tape?
I'm curious to see what Dein's approach to isolating Tyson is. Triple shotting those guards as per usual at this point.
See him. Anyone got him? Negative. Got no
In4Fun has exited the mansion as a bodyguard, picking up the hatchet on the way out. Very nice knowledge.
man. You read me. Okay.
And Dein is sneaking in. Very large whoosh there, not quite what he hoped for, I believe, and is just in time for Tyson to enter second bedroom on the upper floor. She just has. And that now gets him a second alone with the target, pretty much. Just him, the bodyguard, and Tyson Williams. Bodyguard is KO'd and the cleaver in hand. Ooh, but the cleaver is thrown at the floor instead of Tyson's face. Let's hope nobody heard that, but it seems to be fine. He's not concerned at all either. First kill to Dein Nomos. In the other side, In4Fun, while we were focusing on Dein, was a bit on a bit of a gathering mission. He has picked up the hatchet, which we saw earlier, the cleaver also in his inventory now, and the boat captain just obtained via a nice banana grab. And he is still in for a much more traditional Haven timings, meaning Steven next now, and that is going to be his first kill as well, I believe, in a couple of seconds. He's right here for the lifeguard afterwards as well, I assume, as that is another required disguise. And of course the Masseur is going to be an interesting one to grab later, though you might not even want to grab lifeguard right now, since you gotta get rid of Masseur first anyways. Ludmilla, no KO kill, does make it more difficult for sure.
2 targets remaining.
And
So that's Stephen.
but no, In4Fun is just gonna get the
Well done.
lifeguard disguise just to be safe with it. I mean, actually, you kind of bring it closer to the mansion, I believe, if you're grabbing it with a Masseur. Or maybe not. 1 kill each. Dein with a late Steven now, however. I don't think you kind of really want you want Steven to go onto this private island, but he should be fine.
Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
In4Fun just dropped the durian and it didn't break on the stairs. The drop distance was too short because of the stairs, as I mentioned. Very early, Ludmilla a medic, and now In4Fun's gonna make a run for the Masseur disguise.
Please don't enter. Miss Petrova sets up the spa appointments. Please?
As the NPC in front tries to keep 47 from entering the spa area, but 47 does not care, and she really doesn't enforce it either. Both players will get their second kill soon, although Dein does not have the boat captain and does not have the Masseur. I'm not sure if they picked up scissors earlier while they were in the mansion. I hope they did. But even though Dein got the first kill first right now,
1 more target to go.
this looks like an advantage to In4Fun for sure. Second kill down. And his third target is a KO'd. His disguise ready to be picked up. The weapon already in his inventory. In4Fun just needs to make a run for it, pretty much. I think even as a breacher to get through the cinema screen. While Dein will now, after picking up the Masseur, get his second kill, being Ludmilla. Of course, the boat captain is right around the corner as well, so this could potentially still get very close, but I think... Not sure if... I don't think Dein has Ludmilla has secret Ludmilla yet. No, we'll do it on the way down. So this is not as stretched as it looks, actually. Dein is not too far behind, I want to say, but currently I would guess it's an advantage to In4Fun. The disguise, the distraction for those two guards down there works nicely. And along the storms of Haven Island, In4Fun is gonna make it to the mansion, to the villa safely. Breacher, as I mentioned.
Good work, 47.
That's the kill on Ludmilla on Dein's side. Dein just needs the boat captain to run over to Steven again, but In4Fun just needs to get out now. Gotten the Tyson kill. Simon's 18. Dein start looked a bit cleaner, as Gianna said in chat. And he got the first kill down much more quickly, but the default strats nicely executed by In4Fun. And he will even out the score line 2 for 2 after map number 2.
Oh my, what on earth is that?
And that now definitely alleviates a bit of pressure from In4Fun. Being down 0-2 after map 1, you lost your pick. Not necessarily the position where you want to be on the other side. Dein, of course, winning the map pick of your opponent. Definitely where you want to be. Now it's all even again. And maybe they will switch it up. Map number 3 now. Map number 3, Isle of Sgàil. In4Fun's map pick number 2, who is also banned Santa Fortuna. Dein was banned Dartmoor. Didn't want that map to either be picked or shown up as a random map. In4Fun once again, the higher numbers, but as we've seen before, that doesn't mean everything. 18-7-2 ties versus Dein's 8-7-0 ties. Personal best by In4Fun, currently also the map record held up or put up in two RRWCs ago. Isle of Sgàil, one of the maps that these two players have not played against each other before. They have met twice in the past, once in the quarterfinals of RR16, which was almost a year ago at this point, and in round 4 of RR13, which was Dein's 3rd ever tournament. Once in the first one, the RR13 one, In4Fun was able to come out victorious, and in the last one, RR16 quarterfinals, Dein was able to take the match with a 2-8 scoreline. In4Fun certainly, well, both players certainly hope they are gonna be the one to come out victorious in this one. But yeah, Isle of Sgàil, not a map that was played in either of those two matches, so this is the first time these two players are meeting on Isle of Sgàil. Let's see who can take the lead going forward into this match. That is a Haven spin, at least on my end. I'm not sure if that is a me issue, but judging that the players do not do anything either, yeah, okay. we have Haven spins everywhere. You gotta swim a whole lot, a whole long time to get from Haven to from Sgàil to Haven. But apparently that spin was just too good. We wanted to see it again. Let's hope we'll actually get an Isle of Sgàil spin in 20 seconds. And not another Haven spin. I mean, of course you can get confused. The two original islands, I want to say, or even Isle of Sgàil, the original island. Probably Haven Island, first DLC for Hitman 2. Let's see, this is an Isle of Sgàil spin now. It's going to be Zoe Washington, no KO, Loud AR Custodian, and Sophia Washington, Silence SMG as Initiate. Initiate? Two firearms. Silence SMG. Luckily now concealable. I say now, even though that's been in the game for quite a while at this point, but it's still a recent change for me. We see two different starts, which I really like. The disguises definitely throw in a wrench. It's a plan we have. Dein starting as the custodian, and In4Fun is reconsidering his plan. Switching up his blue egg that he had for a durian. As I was scared for a second that Dean's stream froze for me, but no, he was just very patiently waiting for his timing. In4Fun starting, I don't even know what this disguise is called. I want to say it's like event staff or something, but couldn't be too sure either. Dein started custodian, now picked up the initiate first, and we'll use that disguise. Later, probably. In4Fun now, after his first restart, the entire match, the point where Dean was earlier, distracting initiate, the same initiate that everybody pretty much gets. Disguise not taken yet. Sure, yeah, no, that is not not exactly what In4Fun planned. Dean made it to the radio room in time, it seems. Sophia is about to arrive, and I suspect In4Fun is going to do the same, just slightly delayed. There's the radio, the guard even continuing. Only Sophia lured for Dean, and In4Fun about to enter the radio room as well. Dean probably picking up their stash to get a... Oh, ooh.
I'll have a look. Stay here. Have a cigarette or something.
Dean
Don't worry, mister. I ain't
getting... or tracking an elite guard right here for the silenced SMG. That is interesting. Advantage to In4Fun in that sense that he does have
One target down.
the silenced SMG just in his inventory, and he can get this kill much quicker. Of course, that is one loadout slot he has less compared to Dean,
Next up,
and therefore this could be a potential Dean advantage later on, but for now In4Fun is caught up nicely. Of course, the disguise In4Fun is in is very suboptimal now as well. Actually, is gonna also get that. That's not the. Actually, it's not the. That is. What is that? Castle staff? That does look like castle staff, I want to say. It was still a bit quicker, I want to say, but. For now, pretty close between both two players. Dean getting a new custodian. He does have one custodian already KO'd his starting disguise. But didn't feel like going back there again, so
Nice.
now that is gonna be one of those. And both players a medicing Zoe down here, and And this is gonna be the juicy part about this spin. It does look like a... It does look and sound... I don't know what In4Fun just used to KO, but that sounded like a thing that would kill the NPC. But we'll see. Alright, Dein gets the shots off.
Down. Impressive work.
NPCs around the corner hiding the body. So far, so good, and looks like he's made it past. In4Fun, pretty much doing the same. Oh, Dein cannot exit helicopter.
Question is how. He's not likely to come quietly.
Dein needs to go to the custodian exit, it seems, or at least makes his way over there. That now gives In4Fun at least the option of catching up.
Target's down.
But that is Dein out. In4Fun might be able to get it to a photo finish, but even then, it is gonna be a very, very long one. Raider almost spotting him there. That is insane.
Question is how.
In4Fun also doesn't have the helicopter exit available. I suspect they were panicked after the loud gunshots, but their In4Fun's out as well, but it's sadly not enough. Score immediately given over to Dein, and Dein will lead 4-2. So far, players have been taking the opposite maps. Costly replan from In4Fun, definitely. In that Isle of Sgàil, it would have been much closer, and judging by how close they finished, would have at least been a counted photo finish, I expect, or even an advantage to In4Fun had that replan not come in. But obviously, can't do everything at once. Next up, Colorado. Picked by Dein. Continuing the theme of great numbers for both players, and In4Fun's are just higher because he plays the game longer. This time though, 12-3-0. That is quite insane numbers. Only 3 losses on Colorado ever. And those losses were to Joker J in the RRWC 2025 round 3, in the RR16 grand finals against Scruffy, and in RR17 Swiss round 3 again against Wojciech. It's the only losses Dein has accumulated on Colorado. In4Fun now, hoping to become another one player that has beaten Dein on Colorado. Their personal bests very close as well, 751 versus 720. Just 31 seconds between them. 21 seconds. No. 31 is correct. I can't do math. But nonetheless, map record 5 minutes 21. Quite a nerve-wracking world record, including hostile glitch. We've seen it last year. Dein could get to match point here, or In4Fun can tie it up again. Let's see. It's gonna be Electrocution Point Man for Sean Rose, Cleaver, Scarecrow for Penelope Graves, Silence Pistol Militia Soldier for Ezra Burke, and SMG Militia Spec Ops as for Maya Parvati. This time, not a big difference in planning time from either player, and actually In4Fun loaded once again a little bit longer, I want to say. But nothing unusual or like big. Fun. Both players starting Westbridge and doing pretty similar stuff so far. Gonna be isolating Ezra in a couple of seconds here, and then possibly do get penalty in the house as well. This is quite a quite regular Colorado spin, I want to say. Obviously electrocution, and for Sean is not what you'd want possibly, but nonetheless workable. Both players getting Penelope down to the basement, and will be exiting the house again after just a minute arriving there. Now I'm curious to see what the players will approach next. Dein seems to want to go, and In4Fun as well. Both players really want to get that point man disguise now. I mean, it does make sense if you want to get the... Oh, actually, it could be Spec Ops as well. You do kind of need both disguises from this shed. The barracks. I'm not actually sure what exactly they're called. It is gonna be Spec Ops first for both of them, which does make a lot of sense. That you'd want to get... Possibly get the Maya kill very, very soon now as well. Also picking up the cleaver. Nice map knowledge to realize you do need that later as well. Now we are differentiating. In4Fun clearing out the Sean's hut, or at least KOing one of them. And actually no real, I want to say no real disadvantage for him in doing that. He has a bit more time for the clear out to get Maya here. He has a bit of an easier time for the clear out later. Obviously this Maya kill is gonna be a bit delayed compared to Dein's, but that shouldn't be difficulty either. She tagged a couple of those bullets, but in the end it was too much. And that is one kill to both players. And differentiating in strats, which I like to see. In4Fun grabbing a militia soldier, and now which he needs later to get the Ezra kill, which he also... A spin is rapidly developing for both players. In4Fun will now set up the Sean electrocution, get over to the point man's shed, and then detonate it from there. While Dein has acquired the point man in the meantime, ran over here and is just gonna do it quote unquote live. So In4Fun can now run over, grab the point man for a second, and then continue to the house, while Dein needs to now get a militia soldier and make their way all the way back. Well, they have something different in mind as they are already making their way back. Dein getting the kill on Sean. In4Fun gonna be seconds after as well. There it is, changing back.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done.
And In4Fun slightly in the lead, I want to say.
Man, we might have a situation. Check the perimeter. Over.
Already in the soldier disguise that Dein is only acquiring now. They are in a similar position. But In4Fun is seconds ahead, I want to say. Just got the kill on Ezra silenced pistol. Militia soldier just needs the scarecrow, which is right here, and a cleaver from his inventory. Dein now getting
Ezra Bird
the
has been
Ezra
killed.
kill as well. In4Fun already in the Scarecrow, however. As Dein is making his way over there. It is gonna be... If everything goes well, it's gonna be seconds between them exiting. There's the kill for In4Fun. Changing disguises in the basement. Does not
Graves is down.
care
Excellent.
anymore. Just wants a safe passage to the exit. And that is what he has received. Dein getting the kill now, and
Graves is down.
well, In4Fun with the decision to just delay the Maya kill a little bit, set up Sean before going back, will be exiting first with a, at this point, substantial lead of 10 seconds. Like in any other match, 10 seconds is quite close, depending on your opponent in the match, of course. But in this one, 10 seconds, more than enough to call the map. Obviously, by the protocol, it's a photo finish, 10.451 seconds. It's either going to be a wave or a quick call after a look at Dein's loading time. And yeah, that is a wave from Dein. Dein obviously never loaded for more than 10 seconds. There's no way for him to catch up, and that is the incorrect score result, but we'll take it. That was we had of it. Yeah. Anyways, In4Fun rightfully has won Colorado now, and we will be going to Ambrose Island. First of our random maps, which obviously could be anything from the 19 maps in the trilogy, minus New York, Sgàil, Haven, and Colorado, which were picked by the two players, and of course Santa Fortuna and Dartmoor. Which were the two bands from players. Ambrose Island, a map for the first time in this match where Dein has the bigger numbers in everything pretty much except for personal best. 15-8-0 versus In4Fun's 6-4-0. They have not faced on Ambrose previously either. First time meeting here. 4:15 In4Fun's personal best. Not too far off of Dein's 3:53. Going to improve it. 3 minutes flat. Personal best setup by Scruffy. And this match is still wide open. 4-4 after map picks. Both players actually exactly took the other player's map picks, but now there's no such thing to follow anymore. Have random maps going now. So far we followed the rule of flip-flop. Dein won map 1, In4Fun won map 2, Dein won map 3, In4Fun won map 4. If this were to continue, Dein would win on map number 7, but In4Fun is gonna look to foil those plans and hopefully get another shot. "15 seconds till the first random map. Provided that this is not a draw, whether it be timeout or photo finish, we will have one player a match point after this. Let's see who it is after the spin. It's going to be Silence Sniper Rifle Noel Crest as the engineer and Aka Electrocution as a metal worker. That screams like the cage to me. The metal prison cage thing. Although you don't have to do it with the cage, but I believe there are electrocution accidents over there. Quite a long walk for the engineer needed, I want to say. But so far, default strats by both players, starting, what's it called? A social hub, central social hub, I believe. Slightly different routes, but seekering Noel, walking all the way over here, dropping the bomb for the bomb delivery. Let's hope they remember how to do it, because I certainly don't. But if I had to guess, I'd say that looks about right for both of them. And now, In4Fun might be looking to actually... Nope, okay. I wanted to say In4Fun might be looking to isolate Noel, but no. Is gonna be a race to the engineer for both of them. Forgot about this dude already, but that's very convenient, very easy option of getting him. In4Fun slightly in the lead right now. And we'll just snipe Noel behind the back of his guards. Probably not doing a great job. Dein will do the same. Box for In4Fun. And a walk out like nothing happened. Dein doing the same. First kill down for both of them. And, wow, the engineer is allowed up here. More things I did not know. Both players doing similar stuff right now, with getting behind that building to shoot the
friend of yours, 47.
Shoot the cameras. Boom! It's setting up the cage actually. That is real cool. And even well, getting their little friend to escape. Now it is just a matter of getting a metalworker disguise. In4Fun making his way back up here. I'm not 100% sure why. Grabbing a different metalworker? Grabbing a free metalworker even. That was a long detour for a free metalworker, but it works, I guess. He would have lured the pirate, I believe. And I want to say plenty of time for them to get to or close to an exit.
With the control unit in pieces, the satellite's no longer our problem.
In4Fun pop the explosive. Dein just as well. It's a waiting game for both of them. Dein is already at the exit. In4Fun has to leg it over there now. In4Fun might have triggered Aka first, but delayed her somewhere along the path by being so close. Let's see. In4Fun now at the boat as well, and now it is a waiting game for the electrocution to pop. Dein has a remote. What was that? A remote taser? Which got triggered. In4Fun getting the picture-in-picture first. There's the exit. Oh, Dein is fishing for a win, but so far nothing bites as In4Fun exiting the map. 15 seconds lead. This is gonna be his to win. Only 20 seconds after In4Fun, Dein is gonna be able to exit the map. Technically photo finish again, but such a long one. I expect another wave. In4Fun likely gonna be on match point. Janini already counted out the photo finish. How is this guy counting photo finishes while the players are still playing? That is unreal. I can't even count photo finishes after the players are playing. That is quite crazy. In4Fun on match point. One more win on this Mumbai is gonna be enough for In4Fun to make it to the grand finals, get the chance of getting revenge for the winners bracket final. But between In4Fun and another grand finals appearance in RR18, there's at least 2 or more points acquired, and Dein will do everything in his power to stop In4Fun from getting there. 13-8-2, 2 ties once again. One of them against Magic Dave in RWC 2025 group stage match that was a timeout tie, surprisingly. One of the few kills where we had overpressurized the steam pool as one of the conditions. This other Mumbai draw was all the way back in RWC 2021, the second ever World Championship held in a group stage match against Tinega 74, another timeout tie. So, so far, 2 timeout ties on In4Fun's end, both with 30 minutes timer, but Dein has made it to a conclusive decision in each of his Mumbai plays. 11-6-0 his score line. Definitely one to be wary of it as well. 13-8-2. In4Fun, not sure if I ever mentioned it. 23 plays versus the Nomos 17. However, Dein does not only have well, the better win rate on Mumbai, but also the better personal best. 6 minutes 33. Mumbai, large map, lots of options, lots of things that can go wrong. In4Fun can make a choice here to play it a bit more safe, but then against a player like Dein, that could be the end of his run. Certainly the pressure is on for Dein. Losing Mumbai will mean dropping out of the tournament, finishing 3rd, which is very impressive, but certainly not what Dein is here to do. So let's see what he can do with this Mumbai. It's going to be Wazir Kali, Falling Object as the painter, and Vanya Shah, Cleaver as Bollywood Crew, and Dawood Rang and Old Axe as a Queen's Guard. Dein immediately in planning. In4Fun this took a little bit longer, maybe looked something up. Just had 10 seconds think about the spin. While Dein is already loading in. Starting Barge as a... that's not Bollywood security. Is it like local security or something? I can't remember what the disguise is called. There's too many disguises in Hitman. And immediately entering the tower to get the painter's disguise, of course. At least I very much assume so. In4Fun looks to be doing the same. The painter's disguise, probably one of the ones, or the disguise with the biggest detour in this spin, for sure. So makes sense for both of them to do it or grab that rather quickly, especially since it's the disguise required for the Maelstrom, which is a kill you want to do. Or I would argue that Maelstrom is the kill that you can most things can go wrong for you.
It looks like you forgot some
done mixing those colors. I'll deal with it.
What was that?
Hang back.
If I don't finish it,
In4Fun
it'll kill me.
was in after Dein, but just caught up nicely, brought a trank to get the painter, and Dein had his first distraction also didn't get the correct response that he wished for. Obviously that now
Still trying to find the right line.
differences in inventory, and it can and has made the difference in the past as well. So that time In4Fun is just gain is all down to his loadout, which is something where Dein might get the edge back later. Picking up a break, always something you want to have in hand, but at some point can't find the drop prompt. That is unfortunate for In4Fun.
47.
And back
Our intel
into the
suggests
city
Our
both
intel
players
suggests the
go.
Maelstrom is hiding
I've
somewhere
marked
in the
the
headquarters
city
of the Crows on your
I've
map.
marked the
Diana
headquarters of the
47 on your
nicely
map.
letting
That's
us
the
know that the
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom is around. Dein has found him, but Dein has also been found by some locals. The Holy Man
Found him.
wants to visit or see the second resurrection of a human being embodied by the Maelstrom, but no, Dein will have to restart first. Restart by Dein of the match, and that can cost him dearly. In4Fun in the same situation. He noticed the Holy Man earlier, but got spotted on the distraction. And that is another restart. Both players one rip in. And the same thing, and yeah, now the pressure is on. Both players will not consider that an option, that their opponent has just done the exact same thing as they did. And Dein actually this time, Dein stream sniping confirmed. He's picked up a trank as well to make this a lot quicker. In4Fun taking a different route up, grabbing his smuggle first. Ooh, In4Fun has found an opponent, however, an enforcer on a smoke break, but luckily it worked out. Dein comfortably in the lead right now, but that could change at any point again.
Yeah, I told you something was up.
And the Maelstrom isolation is gonna be
Our intel
the
suggests
important
the
part
Maelstrom
for both
is
players
hiding
again.
somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
Bringing this briefcase up might not have been the smartest choice for In4Fun, because now he has to take the stairs back down as well. But actually, maybe didn't make that much of a difference, especially since Dein has to wait right here anyways. This is now a time In4Fun can use to catch up at least a little bit. So we see a Chainler
47. That's the
In4Fun
Maelstrom.
right here. He's
You found
definitely changing up his strat. Bullet impact noticed for Dein. This time he did the bull distraction as well. Let's hope that this time Dein can get to this falling object just fine. So far he's still green. There's the shot, there's the kill, and that is the Maelstrom kill
Very well
done
done, 47.
for
No rest for the
Dein
wicked,
Nomos,
however.
putting
On to
him
the next
well
one.
in the lead for now.
47. Our intel suggests the Maelstrom.
In4Fun is gonna be wanting to do the same
I've marked the headquarters of the
in
Crows on your map.
just a second as well, but for now he is behind.
How can you support a man like that? He's a crook with a fire on every criminal finger out there. What? No!
In4Fun might be looking for a different Maelstrom kill, or opportunity rather. We will see. And that is a very, very good
That man you just eliminated.
not improvisation, but improvement from In4Fun on his
No
route,
rest for the wicked, however.
getting that
On to
falling
the next
object
one.
kill from the Shad. Not an easy one. Lots of eyes around, but In4Fun manages to pull it off, and that has not put him in the lead, but he certainly
Well, that caused a pillar of purple smoke
certainly
to rise above the
improved
sun.
his time for now.
Next,
You can see both of them
Shaw and Ray,
doing
both
the
on move.
brick,
I think they're heading for the beach.
clearing out this area now. I have not been paying a lot of attention to Dein for these last couple of
Purple smoke to rise above the slums.
seconds,
Let's see what happens next, 47.
but for now they're back to doing the same thing,
Shaw and Rangan are both
clearing
on the move.
out the train yard. These two guards first, and then as soon as she arrives, Vanya with her entire entourage of people.
That is Vanya Shah, self-appointed queen of the Mumbai slums.
Queen Guard obtained. One of the disguises the players obviously need for a kill. Dawood wants to be killed in this exact disguise. Dein making sure to bump people once to separate them a bit more before the KO. Has gotten Vanya down. Luckily no KO or nothing like that on there, and In4Fun will do the same. Switching into a Queen's Bodyguard first. This is interesting. Is there a cleaver in the train yard somewhere that In4Fun is about to pick up? I'm guessing so. Dein picking up an old axe as we speak. Is now likely gonna make his way over to
It's obvious it was a
Dawood
Queen Elizabeth II herself.
with him. There's the cleaver picked up by In4Fun.
Hello? Who's there?
Not necessarily needed immediately, but needed later for the Bollywood crew kill. So... certainly... You should actually... I didn't even realize that, but Dein has not KO'd Vanya, and is only gonna do that here, but... Okay, that is just... The Vanya saw the food vendor. I was scared there for a second from those red guns. But luckily, Dein knows what he's doing, or at least he pretends to. This could be a quick kill number 2 and 3.
Dawood Rangan, producer
For
of
Dein.
mediocre movies and a full-time
Coins put out
Faculty is
for
overshadowed
Dawood.
only by his giant ego.
Target lockdown, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. This food vendor hopefully didn't see anything. He had the question mark. But Dein just casually walked up to and dropped an item, as if nothing
Dawood Rangan is
happened.
confirmed killed.
There's the old ex-Queen's Guard kill for Dawood and In4Fun.
Why am I not surprised that the slum queen isn't here?
And In4Fun now needs to find a way to get to Dawood. Bumping and throwing back here should do the trick. Dawood is allured over here. It's even gonna lure him all the way up here. His guards will be following him, of course, but he should have an easier time generally to take care of them here. And that is one blue egg from In4Fun's inventory, and all the guards are taken care of. The food vendor who met with a swift Oh, Dawood is streaming around a little bit, and ooh, he's running inside. This is not what In4Fun wanted. He's locking down, by the looks of things. Not like it's gonna make much of a difference, but
Excellent work, 47.
this has
Mission completed.
screwed over In4Fun big time as Dein is exiting. Mumbai, 11 minutes 54. Tricky spin, both players ripping once to the same exact thing. Dein was able to adapt and improve in his second run. In4Fun also got further, but sadly, Dawood just said, nope, I'm out of here. He smelled that Agent 47 from a great distance already and said, I don't want to die today. And that could be the end, or was the end, for In4Fun's Mumbai run. Score 6 for 6. This is certainly nerve-wracking for both players. Mendoza, our potentially and very likely last map of this match. Looking at the numbers, 20-15-1. 3 minutes personal best for In4Fun. Not too shabby, but on the other side, his opponent, 26-6-0. 2 minutes 47. The current map record held by him. Never played him. These two players have never played on Mendoza. In4Fun certainly knows his way around, but it has been one of Dein's signature maps in the past. I want to say, and he will try to make another statement this time as well. In4Fun has drawn Mendoza once, and that was in RR18 2024, so 2 years ago. Photo finish tie against Gregory. Possibly we could see another one here. I want to say there is an option of this becoming another tie, in which case we would see a map number 8. That is, I want to say, the only option where we see one. If this ends up being a tie. But in the past, even when it was close, in the end it wasn't, and one player has been able to close it out. So let's see the possibly final map. The In4Fun versus the Nomos RR18 losers bracket final. Winner goes on to face Scruffy in the grand finals on Sunday. The loser is out today and crowned with a 3rd place trophy, but that's not what any of these players want. They want the big prize, or at least a chance of getting it. But to do so, they have first beat the spin on Don Archibald Yale's Grape Knife as the lawyer, and Tamara Vidal Loud Pistol No KO as Asado Chef. And Dein in first, Asado start, In4Fun. Once again at the start, maybe it's a bit of delay there or something, but we'll see. Both starting Asado. Makes a perfect sense, I want to say. This is pretty standard stuff, I want to say. A Grape Knife's probably down in the wine fields area. Lawyer obviously in the parking lot. Asado Chef on both of their bodies right now, and a Loud Pistol can be found on multiple areas of the map. Dein has chosen to stash his Asado Chef disguise, and now bring his here. Ooh, In4Fun got a bit of attention, but the unwanted one kind of attention. as Dawn has been screaming out, and Dawn's wife is still roaming upstairs for In4Fun. I'm not sure where she goes if her husband just never arrives, but both players seem to be confident and she just never goes, never leaves. In4Fun a bit indecisive,
I don't.
but
Hello, sir.
currently medicing. Both players are medicing tomorrow at the reception. In4Fun even double a medicing just to make absolutely sure he has enough time. Possibly wanting to just go downstairs and grab a grape knife first, and a loud pistol, of course. I think that's something he has brought in or is already in his inventory.
Thanks.
Obviously, loud pistol for tomorrow. Something you'd want to do, but obviously players don't really have any choice. Dein already clearing out the bathroom, getting rid of tomorrow's guard. There should be no one in the vicinity who can hear her scream anymore. And that is the loud elimination from Dein. First kill done. In a bodyguard's disguise now. Needs the lawyer, needs the grape knife. Similar to In4Fun, but he is a little bit behind. Due to just slower loading, a bit slower planning. A bit of indecisiveness in the middle. That could be what costs him here. A blue egg, even for Tamara's guard, who does carry a loud pistol and makes this a whole lot easier. His body, even dragging his body, even though it is in medic mode. Tamara found a surprise waiting behind her back. And an even bigger one in In4Fun's hand. Both players got the Tamara kill done. In4Fun looks like he is gonna be heading to the lawyer first, while Dein has just picked up a grape knife. And will likely, Dein will go to grab the lawyer next. In4Fun slightly behind, has a banana, picking up the lawyer now, who almost decided that didn't want to fall over. In4Fun just stashing the disguise here, walking down where Dein came up from and grabbing a grape knife. Dein, in the lawyer disguise, has Dawn KO'd, has a grape knife, just needs to make his way up to the mansion, get the kill, and get out unnoticed with those green guns. And he is on his route to a final. Twitch chat is already calling it, but I shall not do anything of the sorts. In4Fun got the grape knife. In4Fun is gonna get his disguise back in a couple of seconds. A rip from Dein or from In4Fun would seal the deal right here. Dein looks very, very strong. The exit keys I don't think have been acquired yet, but the kill is there unnoticed, and Dein will make his way out and will make his way to a fourth Roulette Rivals Grand Finals In4Fun will not be allowed to take revenge on Scruffy for putting him in this position in the first place. And Dein, for the 4th time, knows very well what lies before him. A 4th grand final appearance, a 4th grand final against Scruffy. In the past, it's been pretty one-sided, but this time maybe Dein can come back strong and Dein could be an RR18 champion. Very, very amazingly played from both players. A great series to close it out on. In4Fun, 3rd place, just seconds slower on a couple of maps, and that, fortunately, at this point in time, this level of play these two players are playing is gonna make the difference. In4Fun, about now to get the kill. There it is, back to green, grabbing the exit keys. But sadly, the car is already gone, and the ticket has been awarded to Dein. The bracket is quite filled at this point, but I'm gonna just show it one more time to signify it right then and there. Scruffy will meet Dein Nomos in the grand finals on Sunday. And the 4th time this matchup is occurring. The previous 3 ones have been going to Scruffy, while the remainder of the matches have been going to Dein. Every time they met, if it's a grand final, Scruffy has won. If it's not, Dein has taken the win. Maybe tomorrow, in 2 days on Sunday, Dein can make the difference. But yeah, very, very amazing series. I hope everybody in chat has enjoyed it. And at this point, I think all I have left to say is to thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cast and the match. Thanks to the 2 players for playing. Congratulations to Dein for winning this one. Best of luck to Dein for the grand finals. Congratulations, In4Fun, to a 3rd place finish. I know it's not what he wanted, but that's how it goes. Thanks to Janini for adminning this match for us and such 2 very, very swift photo finishes. Thanks to all of you for watching. I hope to see all of you soon on Sunday in the grand finals. Thank you and goodbye.